media. Ready to do a video. Hi everyone. Today I want to do a video about having salt bowls for feng shui purposes in your home. So if you have a lot of people coming in and out of your home, or if you have a lot going on in your life, your home's energy will become clogged over time. And that's why it's so important to do regular clearings with sage or Palo Santo, or with really anything that you want. That way you're keeping all of the energy flowing in your home, which will bring in more prosperity into your life. It will give you a clearer mind. It will make you calmer, and you'll be able to do more and do better things with your life when you live in a positive environment. So a great way to think about this is if you're in a cluttered home, you probably can't think straight, you're probably cluttered in your mind, and you need to release. But if you are in a clean home, you're able to think, you're able to sit, you're able to meditate without freaking out from the inside out. So one of the ways that I like to keep my home clear is through salt bowls. So I have all these little bowls like this that look like Radia's food dishes, but they're not. They're just little small bowls. And I fill them with a little bit of kosher salt. So I'll do maybe a handful, maybe I'll do just a spoonful, depending on what I feel like I need. And I put a little bit of salt in the bowl, and then I take an herb that could be either dried flower petals that came from roses that I was gifted, or I will do dried sage if I feel like everything needs uplifting. I've done essential oils in it as well, just to kind of put the energy of whatever essence is in there. So sometimes in the winter when I feel like I need to be uplifted, I do a little drop of grapefruit essential oil. And so I put those all in a bowl, and then I look around my home. And I normally start with the four corners of any room that I feel needs clearing, like my bedroom. And I will put different bowls in the four corners. But because I do this all the time, sometimes I notice that maybe there's some stagnant energy elsewhere in my home. And so I'll put the bowls there instead, just based off of what I think I'm feeling and where I might be feeling stuck. So I'll look at feng shui and I'll say, okay, where is the love section of my home? And maybe I need some clearing there. And then I'll put a salt bowl there with some rose petals and maybe some essential oil. I'm really into gardenia, so I love to do gardenia essential oil in my salt bowls. But yeah, so basically I put these there, I leave them there for a week, and it acts like a crystal because salt is essentially a crystal compound. And so when you put it in water, it's able to bring more flow into that area of your life or into that part of your home, so that the energy can start moving and it's not stuck and you're not feeling stagnant. And I leave it there typically for a week, or sometimes for longer if I don't have time to change it out. And it just starts clearing everything up the same way a clear quartz would, but you don't have to get a massive clear quartz. And it actually helps bring more moisture into the air if you're in a cold or dry place. So it's good for your skin as well. I used to put salt bowls of water on radiators when I lived in apartments that had radiator heating, and I loved it. And so I like to do this all year. I also sometimes put a little bit of honey in it, and that is only when I feel like I really need some sweetness in my life. If I feel like things have been a little rocky or just not smooth and sweet, then I love to put a little bit of honey into it. So that's my tip for you. Oh, also, I love to put the salt water blend, whatever I'm doing. Lately it's been for me, salt, water, gardenia essential oil, and a little bit of grapefruit essential oil, and I put it in a water bottle and I spritz it around my home. It's a tip that I learned from a blogger, Josie Grouse, and the times that I do it, I notice a huge difference in the energy in my home. It just clears everything out that I feel shouldn't be there without having to use a smoke. Because sometimes I don't want to have sage in my apartment, and that's all. So I hope this was really helpful for you. Follow me on Instagram at Love the Alchemist. It's linked below. And follow Radia at Radia the Aussie. Bye. Say bye, Radia.